Okay, light's a little bright this morning, so I think we're gonna point it off to the side and hopefully it gives a little bit of light over to the side. Good morning, guys. It's another day in paradise, Monday morning. I wanted to get on here this morning and just talk about how the day is going to go. So for those joining for the first time, this is CoreCast. We're building a real estate intelligence platform. We're looking to build in full workflows for multifamily, commercial, single family, hospitality. Within commercial, it's office, retail, industrial, stuff like that. In self-storage, single family, we'll have it for acquiring existing assets, doing heavy renovations on them, or just buy and hold stuff. We'll have it for new construction. It's going to be a really cool platform. Underwriting, valuation, pipeline tracking, market research, CRM, automated reports, all this good stuff. So what do we have going on right now? About 5 months ago, we launched our first features to a small group of about 25 companies. Since then, we've had another 15 companies join, and we've been researching with them for the last 5 months or so. Over that period, we've learned a lot about what the industry wants, what it doesn't want, and we're releasing our first full production-ready workflows next month. So it's really exciting. What are those workflows? So it's going to be the acquisition underwriting and valuation type underwriting for multifamily and office, industrial, and retail assets. It'll be primarily focused on acquisition of core plus, and value add projects. So for those that aren't familiar with those terms, core just means like run-of-the-mill, fully occupied property, not much maintenance, not much to do on it. Core Plus is more of the same, but there might be a little leasing to do, maybe a little bit of renovation to do, slight touch-up stuff. Value Add is more distressed, has more renovations to do. Maybe it's like 70% occupied or something like that. A little bit more of a riskier project, but better returns if you can operate it well. So our platform will support that type of risk profile for multifamily and commercial assets. That is kind of the first thing going on. That's coming out next month. It really let me get into the other stuff. We'll have pipeline tracking. It's end-to-end pipeline tracking. So from the first time a deal comes into your pipeline all the way through operations, into disposition prep. The next piece is automated reports. So for those of you who have had to put together PowerPoint presentations and how much time it takes to do those manually and to do those well, to make them look professional and nice and ready for investors or ready for lenders or ready for key stakeholders. We've got these automated reports teed up that have anywhere between 100 to 200 attributes in them that are just automatically pre-filled for you from our system. So that's going to be really cool. Really excited about that. It turns a process that traditionally can take 1 to 2 weeks, and it's just done at the click of a button. So that'll be fun. The next piece is going to be transformational for the industry is market research. So going into CoreCast, we are seeding the platform with about 120,000 multifamily properties across all 50 states, all major residential zip codes. Those properties will be, I'll say, about 30% enriched or so. It'll have attributes like, the property's address, the type of property that it is, the unit count, the gross buildable area, when it was built, maybe when it was last renovated. Sometimes we'll have some data on the breakdown of the units inside of a building, so unit mix, square footage, rents. We've got about half of those properties, so about 40 to 50% of those properties have operating expense ratios, so good operating data, which is nice. And then we'll have about 30 to 40,000 commercial properties strewn across the U.S. as well. So what are we doing with market research? We are trying to provide a very, I'll call it decentralized way to produce market research, accurate market research, good for your workflows. My team has found all of these properties so far, and we're developing an algorithm to pull up more data and continue to dump that into the platform over time. But what we're really hoping for is operators in their markets get excited about coming in and filling out the data in those markets, because those operators are the ones who are on the ground. They know what's going on. They know what's accurate. So we are going to do our best to pre-fill as much of it as possible, but then we're going to give the user the ability to say, this rent is maybe a little off, here's the right rent, or this gross buildable area is a little off, here's the right gross buildable area. So we'll give the user really full control over saying what is right and what is not. So then the natural concern comes in, well, how do you protect against bad data? Well, it's part of the algorithm that we're developing is surfacing the most accurate information, and our team is going to be doing a lot of quality control to make sure that right information gets pushed up, especially in the beginning. But really over time, it's going to be about the community driving what's right. The community gets to say, what the right information is, and as we get more operators operating in those local markets, the information just gets better and better and becomes real. So is it going to be manual? There's going to be manual options to do it, but really we'll give people the ability to upload rent rolls for those properties, or to upload, trailing financial statements for those properties, and those will get scored higher than stuff that's just manually input. Or, maybe you have an offering memo, or you have a financial model or something that starts to point to real source information being used out in the wild. Those will be scored higher in the algorithm. So we will fully release what the algorithm is, give people the information to know what we're looking for and what we hope that the community is looking for, and we hope that the community helps us refine the algorithm over time. But that's the approach that we're going for with market research. So to recap, we've got underwriting, pre-acquisition, and assets under management. We've got pipeline tracking, we've got automated reports, and we've got market research all coming. The next layer is going to be then stitching a lot of that together, using the market research to automatically fill your underwriting, to continue to cut down on that process. Using the market research and the market data to be able to source deals, push that into your underwriting workflow. Putting in a CRM to be able to automatically push reports to keep people inside of your database. We're toying with the idea of a social type experience inside of CoreCast as well, specifically as it relates to the market research, but maybe also for deal making. So let us know if that would be something interesting. We're always toying with new ideas. It's been really fun to create this platform. And ultimately, it's been really fun to interact with companies and get to know their workflows and what are their pain points, and hopefully we can solve a lot of them with CoreCast. We're excited about the direction of the company and how everything's going. Ultimately, we're doing this for you guys. So let us know what's helpful for your workflow, what's not so helpful, and hopefully we can build a platform that totally revolutionizes the industry together. So that's it for today. I'll see y'all tomorrow.